Hey guys, Stealth here, and welcome back to They Are Billions. I managed to clear out the last bunker over here, albeit that it took me a fair amount of time to get that done, as you may have seen in previous episode. I now have a decent portion of research points, and I have a hero panel upgrade point. To start with the hero panel, she is the most lethal of soldiers, and I can now get her a perk, so she can get an additional upgrade. Additional health, additional armor, speed, or attack speed. And this, I think, is going to fold out to tier 2, tier 3, and etc. Additional aim, quick reflexes. Her attack speed is currently quite good at 4.5. This would make it 5. Or actually 5.4, I think. Walking speed is alright. Protection of 7, no, of 10%. Yeah, I'm gonna give her more armor, just to make sure that she has a better chance of surviving the mission. Alright, then, on to the research. There is a lot to be researched in this game. You start out with Steam technology, and you can get a lot of stuff researched. This is the whole tech tree. And you can see that it's going to take me a lot of time to get all of this done. Now, the first research project that I have available cost me 100 to 120 points. This is the soldier that I've shown you in the previous mission. Wear heavy armor, or wield a powerful submachine gun. I can also go for mercenaries, which gives me an extra ranger at the start. I don't find this terribly interesting. Logistics gives me more resource storage, so I can have more stuff in my command center, and it also gives me more gold income. I can go for gold transportation at some point, give me more gold per 24 hours, so this is basically a passive buff. Assault rifle, extra training, extra unit at the beginning of a mission, not bad. Bearings and pulleys. Food generation for the fisherman college goes up by 20%. And then I get efficient turbines so that the mill provides more power. I can get hunting weapons for the cottage to generate more. I can also go for expert workshops. Allows researching for complex structures made from wood. It also allows me to get the cottage, which is an upgrade from the tent. In episode 1 I was building tents to store my settlers. And now I can get my cottage or my tents upgraded to cottages. I am gonna first get my soldier, just making sure I have these, and I want high-rise defenses so I can build a wood tower, get more view range and attack range. I can also get wood buttresses, wood wall gains more health, same for the tower and the gate. And this ends at barricade. It gets me a stake trap. And with that, I can apparently slow them down and cause damage. Now what I want to go for as quickly as possible is actually, over here, snipers. Where are they? Snipers. That's going to cost quite a lot of research. Because I first need to get the workshops, and then the optics, and then the advanced lenses. Yeah, this is going to take a while. I still have 150 research points left, so for now I'm going to go for something that immediately will benefit me now and in every future mission, and that is logistics. More research storage and more gold income. What exactly these things are for, the game hasn't explained yet, so I will at some point probably get an explanation of that. Let's go for the crossroads, because it said that it opens up a whole host of new missions. Need a colony population of 400, and I need to destroy all villages of Doom. Okay. Start. Alright, once again, scout out the place quick, see where I can set up my defenses, and where possible angles of attack are. Throw down a couple of cottages to make sure that or actually tents, I don't have cottages yet. To make sure that my people have a place to live, get me more workers quickly, and start building up the resources.
Yeah, this better be good. I hope
Okay,
you're
so
not
down
wasting
south
my
is not a
time.
problem.
Attention.
Ah,
Building
this is the
completed.
town of Doom. I need to destroy all of these. That's the objective.
What?
That's going to take a lot of firepower. And what I really like about the game so far is that it gives you these research options and basically allow you to determine in what way you want to develop. Do you want to go for more units first, or do you want more defensive? Are you going to go for a defensive playstyle? It's all yours to pick.
Gotcha.
You can just bypass the entire, for example, wooden defenses, if you so choose. Now this is something I definitely want. This is stone. And with stone I can get the soldier center built pretty quick. For now, let's go with the basic resources.
Attention. Building
Sawmill.
completed.
Please tell me I can get a good position for this somewhere. 10, 12, 8... I'll take a 12.
This better be good. Okay.
Now this is a wide open area, so I'm gonna have to find something that's a little smaller. But fortunately there's no zombie horde warning,
Sounds interesting.
which means I don't really have to be concerned with a large swarm suddenly appearing
Great.
somewhere on the map. I mean, there's no guarantee that it's not happening,
Gotcha.
but I'm reasonably confident that I don't have to worry about it.
Is that all?
Have I stopped working on CNC Generals for good? No, not really.
Okay. Right.
I just
between the hours.
shelved it for now.
Yeah. Taste my arrows.
Attention. Building
Okay, that's the
completed.
cottage up. That is the hunter's
Okay.
cottage available. This place looks clear.
Are you sure?
This is wide open though. On the one hand, that's
Great.
good, because it allows me a lot of buildable terrain. On the other hand, I'm
What's
not
up?
too
Any
happy with it,
infected
because it's
around?
also harder to
Okay.
defend. Move.
The train has arrived
Great
at the station.
idea. No, I'm just kidding.
Alright, so now we have plenty of workers, we got plenty of food. Let's go for an additional sawmill, possibly slightly further up that side, and start developing this
you
way,
sure?
so I can get those stone quarries going.
Attention. Building completed.
And, of course, here is our new tower. They're protected, they get more attack range, and they get more
You already
vision
get paid
range.
for this, right?
Very handy if you have a stronghold
Great.
position that you want locked down. At least that's the
Yes.
plan. Hello, boys. What's your plan?
Great.
My villagers, my colonists, are not food.
Are you sure?
So stay out of here.
Attention.
This better
Building
be good.
completed.
Gotcha. My bow.
Yep, there's a
is
few more
ready.
here. Can I afford this yet? Oh,
A new
shit.
task.
They're coming this way.
Okay.
Tesla towers have almost no health. So I need to
Yes.
clear these out fast.
Attention. Building completed.
You order? You can.
And this does put even more haste on deploying a command center. Or a soldier center, because without a soldier center I will never be able to defend all of these places at once. Let's go with a 4. I think I can only get 4 from this research
quick.
point.
Yeah.
The train has
resource
arrived
point,
at the
rather.
station.
What? What do you want now?
Couple of fast movers here.
Yes.
Now, I know that for soldiers I need
Great.
iron. I'm not even sure if there's iron
Straight
on
to
this
the
map.
heart.
So that's going to be the next objective. Find iron.
Building completed.
After
Yeah.
expanding my ranger army, of course.
Faster than my bow.
Because with 4 I can barely take on groups
Running
larger
with an
than
arrow in
3.
his head. Okay.
Alright, let's set up some temporary defenses. Oh, I'm out of wood.
You
Yeah,
call
makes sense.
that a plan?
Okay, I got workers aplenty.
Yeah.
Let's expand this way. Get another wood,
What?
another
Gotcha.
sawmill going. And with that, more wood.
Oh,
And then I can start
here
to
we
get
go
a couple of
again.
walls up.
Yeah. Roger that. You
So only 12 wool per tick at the moment, or 12 wood per tick, and these things cost me 3 per. So it's no wonder that I'm barely getting enough to build a good
What do you
wall.
want now? Okay, let's
Hey,
do
welcome,
this.
Sugu.
Attention. Building completed.
Alright, sawmill completed. Where can I get the
The
most?
train has arrived at the station.
11. 11's good.
Okay. Let me put
Next
arrows
objective, get
in.
more workers. Get the train station.
Are you
Sorry,
sure?
get the soldier station.
Yeah.
I really don't like the way that these guys are ogling my my stone quarry here. That is
You
a
are
bit
gonna pay me
concerning,
for this, right? Roger
and not
that.
at all what I want them to
They are
do.
attacking the colony defenses.
You
Oh, they're
again.
attacking the walls.
Roger that.
Yes, these
Straight to the
walls are
heart.
currently holding them off, but they cannot sustain a whole lot of impacts.
This
Let's
better
repair
be
everything.
good. Okay.
How much do I need? I think I need 8 workers for the soldier center. Yeah, more wood and more stone.
You are gonna pay me for this, right?
Roger that.
Roger
So we're
that.
gonna go for more tents.
My bow is ready.
Our defenses are being attacked.
What, again? Yes, again.
A new
They're coming in
task.
from the right. So they are definitely still spawning from somewhere. And seeing if they can get close enough
Great
to actually do
idea.
damage to that
No,
quarry.
I'm just kidding.
I'm going to need a solid defensive position over here. Probably a couple of towers.
Are you sure?
Throw a couple of archers in there and make sure that they cannot actually
Yeah.
do anything. Ouch. Try not to run my people over, will you?
The train has arrived at the
Okay, we
station.
got 8 workers available. And I can now get the soldier center. Place that pretty far up front. And I expect there to be a pretty direct line of assault from here to there. Got a bit more wood at the moment. So let's throw down a tower. And just completely cordon off the quarry
you are
over
gonna
there.
pay me for this, right?
Hello there.
Yes.
I don't need you this close to the base.
Yes, tell me. But be quick.
Okay, the next stage. More workers, which means more food. And more food means a couple of more hunters deployed. I need a good spot. 17 is excellent. Here's another 15, 14, 17. Can I get another one over here? Because they can operate out in the open.
Attention.
They can operate in the
Building
meadows.
completed.
Yeah, I can split up my rangers. I should, you're right. I also want to get a couple of more of them.
You
And just have a couple of defensive rangers set up permanently over here. Okay, food should not be a problem at the moment. Food production's good.
faster
Attention.
than my bow.
Building
No,
completed.
no. We're not going to attack our own Tesla tower. We've got more workers coming in and more supplies.
Roger that.
The train has arrived
that
at the
all?
station.
So boring.
Oh, and now we're out of energy. Yes, of course, that's the next part. And I cannot get a mill because I'm out of power. Or I'm out of workers, rather. I have to shut this thing down.
The walls are under attack.
Again.
What?
You're gonna have to clear out this part, and then quickly...
You again. Are
Yeah,
you
you're right.
sure?
I'm gonna go with 2 rangers on the other
They are
side.
trying to break
You
through.
again. What? You
Uh,
call
2.
that a plan?
Defend this place.
Yes, tell me.
Section
But
1,
be quick.
stay
Okay.
here. 2, this place, quick.
You again. What? Are you sure? You again. What's up? Any infected around?
They are attacking
that.
the colony defenses.
Okay, I've had it with these guys. This is going to be where these guys get stationed.
This better be
Attention.
good.
Building
I just need them there
completed.
permanently.
What?
I don't like you
Okay,
this close.
Right between the eyes.
Food is still looking good.
You are gonna pay
Now we're
me
out of
for this,
food.
right? Yes. Take
And out of
my
workers,
arrows.
but that should be resolved fairly quickly. Okay, tower completed. Get up there and get up there.
Attention.
This place is now secure. Or at least
What?
Attention.
about as secure as I can make it at the moment.
You are gonna pay me for this, right?
Next, get more food. The question is how, because I don't have access to a river. So all the food that I have, or rather that I will be generating, is going to have to come out of hunters' cottages. And I can fortunately deploy those open or on open areas, like this. But I might need this place for additional, just tents. Let's see, 14, 15, 16, 16 is good enough.
A new task. Aren't there other units to bother? This better be good. What?
Keep generating a couple more archers,
That all?
or rangers rather,
Boring.
as they're
My
called.
bow and arrows are ready. You again. Gotcha.
I want to cordon off this area with a wall and potentially push further north here to see exactly how much they have.
Completed.
What? Is that all? So boring.
Because if this area turns out to be clear,
You again.
or
Gotcha.
rather can
This
get
better be
cleared,
good.
then I might be able to quickly cordon off closer areas instead of going for a large
My bow
investment
and
and a
arrows
large
are
wall
ready.
like that.
Oh, more orders. What do you want now?
Okay, all of
Are
you.
sure?
Oh, is that iron by any chance? Because that's stone. The problem, however, is that it's really far away.
Train has arrived at the station.
What?
So I'm going to have to start expanding Tesla towers there fast in order to get this quarry going. And then I can get soldiers.
Right between the eyes.
Okay, let's get a couple more tents going. Food is still looking alright. Now we're out. Hunter's cottage. Can I fit one in here?
Attention.
It's not great. It's 13, 14, 13.
A new task.
Attention. Building completed.
Alright, keep expanding.
Building completed.
I want a couple of soldiers.
You again. Great.
See, the area is
Six
clear.
my arrows. Are you sure?
I was just facing small pockets of resistance. But aside from that, I think that there is not going to be an attack coming from over there.
You are gonna pay
Or
me
rather,
for
I
this,
hope
right?
not.
Attention.
Yes.
Building completed.
Gotcha.
Get these guys killed off.
Attention.
I can also
Building
deploy an
completed.
additional Tesla tower closer. Then throw down my cottage over there. And throw another hunter cottage in, or sorry, a quarry over here.
My bow and arrows
And get a
are
couple
ready.
more tents.
What? Is that all? So boring.
Those early stages of the mission can be pretty rough. If you get rushed, literally zombie rushed, then you can find that you die out a whole lot faster than you might be hoping for.
Building completed.
What difficulty? I'm currently playing only at 50% difficulty, because I'm trying to get back into the game. And I haven't played for a long time. I'm not sure if you can still switch it back to 100%, but if you can, then I'll definitely be doing that, because this feels fairly easy. And I think that at greater difficulty, you can also get greater rewards.
My bow
Or
is
I
ready.
hope so. 5 iron. I'll take it.
My bow and arrows are ready.
Now, just to be sure, I'm going to set up some walls over here.
You,
Get a couple of rangers to defend the place.
you are gonna pay me for
And
this,
with
right?
that, have at least a temporary defense if they decide to get closer.
Are you sure? Faster than my bow.
Okay. You get to join this group. Yep, see, there's still some wandering in.
Attention. Building completed.
That is kind of what I was expecting.
Attention. Building completed.
This better
Get
be
these guys out of the way.
Gotcha.
Set up a... Actually, no, I don't even need a wall. Or, sorry, I don't need a gate. I do need a wall.
You again.
Now it's time to get back in. Now I can block it off.
The train
One
has
tower
arrived
here
at
and
the
one tower
station.
there.
What do you want now? Gotcha. What?
And when ready, use the towers. Okay, so I now have a decent population. How much do I need? 400 at the end of the game. So I'm going to have to almost quadruple the amount of tents that I have. Alright, with this place secure, I need to close this off and maybe look at closing this off, or at least defending it a little more, and start to occupy this area with tents. And I'm out of food again. Well, that was to be expected. 7, 8, 9, 10. 10's good. That's another couple of tents. And I think we're going to have to go for just open ground hunting cottages, because I'm running out of forest that I can mine. Or, well, mine might not be the right phrase, but, you know. 50's fair. Be aware of the later missions in the campaign. Okay. In that case, I might just stick to 50.
Building completed.
Okay, I can get my soldiers. Soldiers cost 1 worker, 1 food, 2 iron, and a bit of gold. And with that, they are twice as expensive as my rangers. So let's get a small firing team going of 5 soldiers. Start picking a couple of fights. And get these guys trained up.
The train has arrived at the station.
And I'm out of food again. There is 15 food up for grabs here.
Reporting for duty.
Get these guys in their towers.
This, right?
That flank is secure.
Building completed.
I could easily win at 300%. Yeah, right.
What do you want now?
I don't think so.
Faster than my bow.
The reason that I stopped playing the game was that I got consistently killed off. Because either they overwhelmed me or I forgot to defend one place.
Attention.
I am not having that experience again.
Attention.
Reporting for
Building
duty.
completed.
I would much rather just enjoy the game at a slightly lower difficulty than
And
get
attack.
really frustrated with the
Great.
game. I mean, I enjoy a good
Okay,
challenge,
let's
that's not
do
the problem, but too much can turn you off
Okay.
and can get you really pissed off from a game.
What?
Now, this ranger is at 85%. She's a really good ranger so far. She was probably one of the earliest,
What?
because the others are only
Better be
20,
good.
60,
What's up?
15.
Any infected around?
Yeah, they're not that far ahead yet.
Attention. Building
Now,
completed.
these guys do 10 damage over a range of 6 with an attack speed of 1. So they have a damage of 10 per second.
Tell me.
These guys have 16 damage with 2 attacks per second.
Arrived at the station.
So that means that they do about 3 times the damage that one ranger can do. That's quite significant for firepower.
What? Gotcha. Taste my arrows. Is that all? So poor.
Alright, population-wise, we're only sitting at 148. I seriously need to be building more tents than this. And I think
Reporting
that
for duty.
sooner rather than later I'm going to have to unlock farms. Because farms can generate a lot of food quickly. And my hunter's cottages are getting increasingly hard to find a good place for.
Attention. Building completed. Attention.
Let's go for another mill. Kind of preemptively, because I think I'm going to need one soon.
Commander.
Alright, we have a firing team of 5 soldiers. A couple more coming up.
Reporting for duty.
And these guys are also chipping away at my food
Do you
supplies.
need me? That will be easy.
Let's do some force recon.
Our enemies. Understood.
These soldiers also have a fair bit more armor, at 40%,
Oh,
than these,
Here
at
we go
5%.
Commander.
So I expect them to be able to withstand far greater odds than my rangers.
Attention.
Reporting for
Building
duty.
completed.
And I remember that early on the soldiers were really not that good. But now they seem to be holding their own.
Commander. Tell me. Sorry,
How
sir.
many kills do I need to get a promotion
Cleaning my
though?
weapon.
See, they're not even getting close. I like that.
Commander, do you need me? Ready Reporting for duty.
Alright, we can now start to push out slightly farther. Oh shit.
What do you want now?
No!
Let me put
That
an
immediately
arrow in
spawned
his
another zombie, of course.
head. A new task. Yeah.
I think that this is pretty barren terrain. Oh, it does generate food. Just not a whole lot, though. I mean, this is far better ground to be hunting. I'm going to seriously need more food. Maybe I can build further down here, but I kind of doubt it.
Attention. Building completed.
And we're out of food.
What? Gotcha.
Commander,
Attention. Building completed.
just guide me to the infected.
Couple
Reporting
more
for
soldiers
duty.
ready.
Do you
There's
need
another
me?
one.
Come on,
Alright, boys.
tell me. Waiting on orders.
Stack up.
Attention.
Gives me
Building
10 of them so far. Let's go for a group of 12.
Commander, great idea, sir.
The train has arrived
Any
at the
orders?
station.
Okay, according to the map, there is nothing in my area at the moment.
Let's get them.
Let's scout out this way.
All right, reporting for duty.
I have nowhere near enough food.
Tell me.
I hope that there's some
That
food on the
will be
map.
easy.
Like food containers, as there were in the first episode.
All right.
Like that. I want that
will be
crate.
easy.
Oh, shit!
Attention. Building
Come on.
completed.
Cancel that. We are pissing off a town.
For duty. Let's go.
Which is not necessarily a bad thing, but I'm going to need a bit more firepower if I want to do that.
All right.
Because this is part of the town. Oh, but there is apparently... yeah, a food crate here. Right. We're just going to have to make sure that I can actually get there safely. Or relatively safely, because safe in a game like this is just a really, really vague concept that you might get confused about. And just when you think you're safe, you're not. With all these houses here, there's really no place to hunt. Here's 10 food. Here's 10 food. You'd think, though, that all the animals would get scared off by the noise of the train rumbling by.
The train has arrived at the station.
But apparently that's not too much of a problem. 9. Can I get a 10 somewhere? Not really. 9. Here.
Attention. Building completed.
Any
Attention.
orders?
Building
Okay.
completed.
Group, move out. I don't mind pissing off this town a little, because
Attention.
now I feel that I might have enough firepower to actually take it down. Look at that. Keeping them all at bay. You need to have a sort of critical mass in this game. Stone.
Attention. Building
20 stone. I already have plenty of stone. I don't need any more. And this is wood. Again, I have enough. Don't need more. Let's take a couple more soldiers. Actually, no. I want more housing. Because now I can get a whole bunch more tents. I would imagine that these guys don't like living this close to the tracks. I mean, that would be fair. But apparently they're not too picky about their position. And I'm out of food again. Okay. What other hunting grounds could I use? Maybe pushing a little bit further along here. And start farming the forest, or the forest here and the forest there.
You again. Yes.
I might also need to put up some towers here,
Building completed.
just as a sort of precaution. Just throw some archers down here and there, so that if something does get engaged, I'll be ready for them.
Attention. Building completed.
They're engaging the tavern, or sorry, the dwelling rather. Stone and more stone.
Building completed.
Ooh, is that more iron or more stone?
Commander? Any orders? Waiting on
My
orders.
bow and arrows are ready.
Unit ready. Okay.
Gotcha.
Your tower is being built as we speak. And you can now get in. Perfect. We are out of food. Yes, I know. 10 food here. Oh, hello. I build a tower and they shall
bow
come.
Is ready. Okay.
That is not really what I was expecting.
My bow and arrows are ready.
This is not the sort of build it and they shall come that I was looking forward to.
More orders.
Throw in a gate and just plunk down a few more walls.
Building
What's up?
completed.
Any infected around?
I had another ranger over here.
Yeah.
You're gonna sit in that tower.
Oh, more orders. This better be good. What?
Repair some of the stuff.
Just tell me what to do.
At this point I expended some parts so I can get some more wood from this.
Waiting
work.
on orders. All the way.
More contacts. Oh, I picked up the stone accidentally. Oh well.
On your orders.
This, by the way, could be nice and fertile farmland for me to get a couple more food productions going. This looks quite alright.
The train has arrived at the station.
14. Nice.
You are gonna
Tower
pay for
ready?
this, right?
I'm gonna stick with these 2 towers. But I might just lock this part down as well, so that they don't accidentally wander in somewhere. There. This just shuts down that whole sector.
Attention.
Okay, 21 food, that's another 5 tents.
Attention. Building completed.
That's my 5 tents done. Hunter's Cottage for 13, 14. And another 11.
Attention.
I wonder how close I can get to that town before it starts to get really
Building
pissed off.
completed.
Understood. Bring 'em on!
Look at these guys. Soldiers were really not this good in the early game. And I mean the early game is in the earlier version of the game. But now,
Attention.
jeez,
Building completed.
they're just fighting off everything.
Come on.
Building completed.
Alright.
Okay, with that I can build 15 more tents and get 60 more colonists fed.
Let's get them!
Which means I will be getting closer to my objective. Yeah, I definitely want this area. Oh, that's
Of
gold!
course, my commander.
I can just mine cash with that.
At your service.
Yeah, we're gonna have to be expanding to this
Let's
place.
go.
The question is, how easy is it to defend?
Understood.
Because apparently the train does come by here. And
All the
I
way.
think that this is the way up to the new
Let's
town.
go.
Or the town of Dune. Dune? Doom. The town of Dune. Yes, of course, Stealth. That makes perfect sense. Let's get a couple of soldiers. I want those stacked up over there. So I can get... Oh,
You again. Gotcha.
deal with this. They're starting to break through.
Waiting on orders. Understood.
We have an incursion. This is why I want to set up defensive towers.
Attention.
For the
Building completed.
humans!
Attention.
Is everything
Building
okay?
completed.
Reporting for duty. Do you need me?
Okay, can they start wandering down here? That's a threat. I can't have that happening. I'm just going to set up some towers over here because this is where they seem to come from.
What?
Okay, with that tower up
A new
online,
task.
let's send the rangers this way and have the soldiers just defend.
Alright. At your
Albeit
service.
temporarily until further
Reporting for duty.
defensive structures get placed.
What? Is that all? So boring.
Are we 100% that they're not accidentally spawning in this area?
Completed.
Because that would really, really wreck this place. If
Defenses are
I start
being
building
attacked.
here. Which I rather intend to.
Okay.
Our defenses are being attacked. Yeah, but this ranger took care of it. Not worried.
Reporting for duty.
One tower here and one tower
Waiting
there.
on
I want you in that
orders.
tower, I want you in this tower.
Orders, sir.
Rangers.
Perfect.
There's a food box next to the boss. Oh yeah, good spot. I hadn't seen that yet.
Gotcha.
Go get it. Thanks for that.
Attention. Building completed.
Carry on expanding. That way.
Tell me. For the humans. Reporting for duty. Orders, sir. Tell me.
Alright.
Just guide me to the
Defend, defend.
Any orders? For the colony.
I still have 81 food.
Attention.
I want to use
Building
all of that
completed.
to start a large population center on this end. Which is going to be defended by this tower and that tower.
Is
And
everything okay?
aside from that, they don't really seem to have anywhere to spawn.
Come
Attention.
on.
Building completed.
But just to be sure,
The train has arrived at the station.
let's put another tower
Waiting
here.
on orders. Commander?
Okay, now we can start to get a large population center going here. He said, and ran out of power. Perfect. I need a bit more wood to get that done.
Waiting on orders.
Okay.
Are under attack.
For the humans. All right.
How much of a defensive force do they have over here?
Through.
There's just a whole bunch of towns? Really? Not for lack of trying, eh?
You are gonna pay me for this, right?
57%. She's not promoted yet.
Do you need me? Let's go. Is everything okay?
Yeah, not a
Commander?
chance. Okay, I'm feeling pretty confident about that position. Set up a mill. You cannot have these things too close together. More colonists inbound. And I just ran out of wood again. Oh, right, because I shot this thing down. Because I don't have enough energy. Okay, so turn, or get this thing going, then turn the sawmill back on. There's the train. I should be jumping to 262 colonists. There you go.
Attention. Building completed.
Okay, now I can get another sawmill. Or another windmill. And then another sawmill. 9 is not great. 6 is getting progressively worse from there. How about here? In this new area? 11. Now we're talking. Alright, keep building. And keep throwing down more tents. I'm gonna keep some small walkways between these things to keep a path that my soldiers can take. If shit hits the fan and they need to start clearing out this area. But let's hope that that's never going to happen. Alright, and that's all my food gone.
Building completed.
So now it's time to start investing in a couple of hunters' cottages.
Building completed.
One there,
Attention.
one here. Oh, it's an
Building
18.
completed.
It's a good haul.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
17.
Attention. Building
Another
completed.
18. I can start farming the gold, but I don't feel like I need to. Because I'm already almost maxed out. Okay, so how much food is being generated by all of those new cottages? 35. And there's 2 more coming up.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
Population 342. We're getting closer.
Any
Let's get a couple more
orders?
soldiers going. expand that formation a little bit more, and then we're going to start to push into this town.
Building
Complete the mission.
completed. Attention. Building completed. Attention.
Oh, you can actually just build right through there. Okay, works for me. Okay, how much population do we have? The population is 342. But how many colonists are coming in? It doesn't tell you. Unfortunately, it doesn't tell you.
Attention.
Tell me.
Building completed.
New soldier joining the fight.
Attention.
These things, by the way, also demand gold.
What?
Your rangers only demand 1 gold. But then again, these guys are a fair bit more impressive in the amount of firepower that they can deliver. So I don't mind that they cost me a little extra. Because clearing this place with rangers would take a hell of a lot more time. When's that train coming in? Now. Okay. Let's see if I have enough tents up here.
The train has arrived at the station.
I missed 1. My objective is to get 400 population. And then to destroy the villages of Doom.
Commander,
And I am missing just 1 tent.
any orders?
Alright, soldiers, we're going to start to encroach on this town. I know that not all of my soldiers are done yet. I can live with that.
Here we go.
Just start pushing.
Great idea, sir.
Attention. Building completed.
That will be easy.
As long as these guys focus fire as much as possible. And just keep wiping out zombies faster than they can appear.
For duty.
Which is currently not what is happening. I should be fine.
Let's go.
Ah, they're fine.
Charge!
Now the towers can also help out. Okay, we're gonna need a few more soldiers than I was initially going for. Give me a second soldier center, but this time close to the front line. Because these guys
Reporting for duty.
are just not putting out enough firepower.
Ready and waiting.
Okay, now my firing squad is 16
On your
guys.
orders.
They're all fairly healthy. Look at that population up there. Jeesh.
All the way.
Mind the train.
Charge!
I don't think the train actually hits my guys, though. Still, would rather not get hit by a train.
Tell me.
I think every kill gets him 1%.
For duty.
Oh! The soldier is now veteran. Hello.
That will be easy.
This guy. Veteran. That puts his damage up at 26, and his damage speed at 2.5.
Do you need me?
Versus 16 and 2. Jesus.
They are attacking.
So he outputs a hell of a lot more firepower now.
Cleaning my weapon.
Attention. Building completed.
Little skirmish going on there.
Our defenses are
Reporting
being
for duty.
attacked.
Gentlemen,
Let's go.
would you kindly join into this fight?
Ready and waiting.
Because as you're just standing around here, you're not really earning your keep. Speaking of keep, I need more food. It's another 10.
Tell me. Perfect.
Push when ready. Just slightly encroach on that
Orders,
town.
sir. Great idea, sir. Just tell me what to do.
How many do we have now? 19.
Attention.
Attack this building and knock it down.
Come on.
Fall back,
Attention.
Perfect.
Building.
because that is one of my veterans who is heavily under attack now.
Let's go.
Oh, hold on. I don't get hit, but they do.
Perfect.
That train just crushed a hell of a lot of Zeds.
Kill our enemies.
Aha. So I need to lure them onto the train tracks.
Station.
And once a day, everything gets killed off by the train.
Perfect.
Interesting tactic. Could work.
Understood.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. We got a little too close there.
Just tell me what to do.
Okay, time to get some more soldiers in. Although at this point, I think it's just a matter of time before I complete the mission.
Any orders?
But let's not leave anything to chance to get another large group of soldiers going. Food's good, power's good, workers availability is good, colonists is at what I need them to be.
Alright.
Okay, we're gonna have to bunny hop our way to this building because they keep spawning and spawning and spawning. And at this point they're almost spawning faster than what I can kill. Because I'm not actually moving up.
All the way.
So we're just gonna park the soldiers a bit closer. And there goes your tavern.
Do you need me?
Next.
Alright.
Clear out this place. 100 gold, which is nice, but not necessary.
Reporting for duty. For the human! Reporting for duty. Bring 'em on!
Clear. Objective complete. Alright, and with that, episode 3 is concluded. Because we got the mission completed, let's see what sort of research points that got us. And what the next research project should be. Also, we got a new couple of options. The Narrow Pass, Coast of Bones, and the Alpha Communication Center. But there is a swarm of 660 infected roaming this path. Destroy all the infected, resist all swarms? Yeah. This is definitely something that is going to happen next episode. For now, thank you for watching. Hope you're enjoying the game so far, and I shall see you soon for more episodes.